You find yourself having sugary thoughts. I'm talking about the nonstop thought of, oh, I need something sweet. Oh, I want to have some bowl of ice cream. Oh, I want to have these little treats that are sweet and yummy, and these baked goods that are full of sugar. Yeah, sugary thoughts. They were yummy, aren't they? Here's what's going on. That is a sure tell sign that we've got some sugar addiction going on because your mind continually thinks about the sugar. So withdrawing from that has to be very easy because otherwise you're going to make your mind mad. Literally, you'll go mad. Um, but what we want to do instead is we want to gradually step away from sugar and reward ourselves in a gentle, loving way without making it feel punishing. Because the minute you make it feel punishing and tell yourself you can't, you get rebellious. And this is why dieting doesn't work because we go so long without something that the minute we are tempted or we fall into something that we shouldn't have, we end up going right back where we were. So instead, if you want to get rid of sugary thoughts and having sugar be on the brain all the time, guess what you got to do? You got to give yourself something else in place of the sugar. Now, we certainly don't want to go down the artificial sweetener route, but there's other things we can do that will wean us off of sugar, reduce our daily consumption of it, and move us into more healthier patterns. A couple little tricks that I give my clients when they're trying to do this is number one, give yourself a total ton of grace because you're not going to do it perfect ever. Okay. And have some grace with yourself as a result of that. Okay. And number two is to start really learning to listen between your mind and your body. And we do that by number one, improving overall nutrition and figuring out what we're deficient. Sometimes sugary thoughts are the result of like vitamin deficiencies. They could be emotional needs. They could be stress responses. They could be because we're not sleeping enough. Figuring out what's causing those sugary thoughts is where we work to improve that so that they gradually go away. Because the more you start addressing the underlying issue for why they're occurring, the sugar thoughts go down and the good stuff starts increasing and blooming, right? Which is what we want to have happen. Because just doing those little changes like that can help introduce a whole path to better health for you. Now, to work with me to do that in your health, you go over to dragonspitapothecary.com and you get an appointment with me today. I have availability, even some on weekends. I don't do a weekend, it's a whole bunch, but there is some. And we start figuring out what those sugar triggers are for you, and we put into place the structure to help you start stepping away from it. Talk to you soon.